Hello, this is Ben Forrest. Thank you for joining me in my living room today. Actually, this is my dining room. So the topic today is skin cream, moisturizers. I've had a problem with my skin drying out. I guess it's a aging thing, and I have some percolating health issues, so I've had to deal with it. Anyway, I've had a lot of advice about skin creams and moisturizers, but I just decided to do it myself. Did a lot of research actually. I think my wife is ready to send me to therapy on the topic because, well, as you can see, I have a lot of moisturizers I've been experimenting with, and this isn't even all of them. So it's a little embarrassing, but it's actually worked. I've had a very good outcome. I have one that I particularly like, although they all basically do the job. So it's more of a preference thing, and of course everybody, I guess, has different skin. I get out a lot. I get a fair amount of sun. I swim in a chlorinated pool 3 times a week. Yeah, I also shave. Actually, shaving is taking a toll on my face. I just did it today. So I guess I'll just start with that. One of the things I wanted was I have a couple of parameters. I really wanted one goo thing here to just be everything. I was using 3 of them, one for the foot, like a body lotion, and something for my face. And I really didn't like having 3 bottles and dealing with that, especially when I'm in the locker room at the Y. So, and it's just a lot of work. So I want to simplify that. So I found probably a couple of them would work, but I have a favorite, and I'm not done. I may actually do another video post at some point if I find another one that I'm really happy with. I was sort of surprised, actually. You'll see that from my collection, I have a couple of Gold Bond products, and I used to use, and I know if I do, I have used Gold Bond foot things for a long time, so I've had a fairly good perception of the company. I've bought, whenever I've bought their stuff, it's been excellent. So I have 1, 2, 3 of those that I've tried. Also, CeraVe is, like, I guess the big brand now in moisturizers. I did buy 2 of those. I bought I guess what is called the lotion, and I did buy the cream, the classic cream. Also, of course, is I bought some generic ones. I'll just hold those up as well, like a Top Care, which is a generic version of Aveo. I've also used Real Aveo, and I also bought the Top Care moisturizing cream that claims to be like CeraVe. And so I'll get to my main thing, which is my favorite one, is this one so far. This is from Gold Bond. It's called Pure Moisture. Now keep in mind that Gold Bond makes a lot of different products, and they're definitely not all the same. So, like, one of the other parameters is it has to be fragrance free for me. My wife cannot stand fragrances, so if I want to be near her, I've got to be fragrance free Ben. Also, I don't want anything that clogs pores. I'm prone to getting acne. Things with high oil content I have to be very careful with. So there's that. Now, with that said, the Pure Moisture does have some, I think it uses grapeseed oil. It doesn't use petroleum, which is worth noting. I'm not sure, but almost all these products, with the exception of this one, maybe one other, I think the Trader Joe doesn't have petroleum in it, but I could be wrong. I think it's the Trader Joe. Petroleum doesn't really work well for me. And yes, it does. It will moisturize and cover my skin, but I don't like the way it feels. So it's more of a preference thing. I mean, it feels like I have a paint on my face or my hands, and I do use a lot of moisturizer. I'm putting it on my feet and my legs. So that obviously is an issue because I would feel it. As a matter of fact, when I put it on my face, it really bothers me. So I did it for a few days with some of these. I didn't test them all equally, so this is a flawed sampling, but I did my best. I mean, I've been doing this for 3 months, maybe closer to 4 months. And the one that I like the best, I've actually been using almost a month now. That's the Gold Bond Pure Moisture. Let's see what else. The other thing to mention is that my skin's been fine for a long time, and the only skin thing I've done is I just use the Dove moisturizing soap, the scent-free one. So I've been using that for years, and I continue to use that. So that's what I wash with. I have been getting cracked and dryness skin, cracked skin and dryness, my feet and my hands, even feel it on my face. So that was a problem, and that seems to have gone away now that I've been using all these things. But definitely the Trader Joe one, I guess I'll just start with that. My biggest issue with the Trader Joe one was that it's very oily. I think oil is the number 2 ingredient. I didn't like it on my face for that reason. I'm concerned about the acne. It's fine on my hands, actually. And I did use it on my feet occasionally. The one issue I had with it is I had to use it very frequently. The one thing about the Trader Joe's is it's only $4. So if you're, and it is fragrance-free and it is moisturizing. So that was fine. Let's see. Also, other issues that I had was environmental working. I wanted to get something that was relatively natural. So I went to the environmental working group, and I did go to SkinSafe. SkinSafe really just kind of identifies and gives a score to sensitivity, skin sensitivity. So in the case of the Gold Gone, but other ones here, they have very good ratings on the SkinSafe website. And the environmental working group did like the Pure Moisture, but they didn't like some of the other Gold Bond products. Let's see. CeraVe I did like. I've used both the lotion. I've actually used a generic version. I don't like it on my face. I did notice it has petroleum in it. Maybe that's what it is. It's fine on my feet and my legs and arms and hands. The cream is definitely not something I like using in the locker room, so I would use this, which is the lotion version of it. And it's a little expensive. You can get it at Costco pretty reasonably, but it's still pretty, it's a lot more money. I paid actually for this one. I paid $7 at Wegmans. It was on sale. This is the Pure Moisture. But usually it's $9.95 for the 14-ounce. Amazon Prime, which I'm a member of. The big giant bottle, 20-ounce, I think it's $12. And actually at Target, I found the Pure Moisture, the 5.5-ounce one. I don't remember what I paid for it, but it wasn't unreasonable. Obviously, you get a better deal per ounce generally with the larger volume that you buy. So that's one thing to keep in mind. I don't want to spend a lot of money on this stuff, and I've seen some very expensive moisturizers, and I'm not doing it. The other thing is I do like it when it says animal cruelty-free testing. Not all of them have that, interestingly. Some do. The Gold Bond does. I don't want to, one of the interesting discoveries I made is this Ukraine stuff, which is pretty good. I don't know if I'm saying the name right. It's made in Mexico. Let me see. And they all don't have much of a smell to them, so that's good. My wife hasn't complained about that. I also wanted urea, particularly because I use it also on my feet, and I've looked up ingredients, and that was one of the ones that seems kind of consistently that you want to use, particularly on your feet, but other places. It has healing properties, apparently. So anyway, I'm very excited to have found one that I like, and I've been using a lot of it. I've bought it now several times, and thank you very much for your time. This is Ben reporting from Red Bank, New Jersey. Oh, and one other thing. This is my own personal production. I'm just using my iPhone here, and I'm not getting any sales or any kickbacks from any of these companies. This is my own little, customer report. Personally, Ben. I do computer consulting, so I'm familiar with how to edit videos. So I did use a little of that for this.